name is Emily Philippi, and I'm a jewelry designer. I have my Bachelor of Fine Arts in Jewelry Metals CAD/CAM. So I went to art school for my undergrad, and I started working in CAD in 2008. The program allows us to learn all aspects of it, so I have a wide variety of options to make jewelry, so I like to use as many different ways as possible. Primarily it's CAD design, and then it's 3D printed and then finished on hand, or by hand on the jeweler's bench. I'd like to say that I'm bridging the gap between CAD and bench, because there's a lot of old world jewelers who only want to work on the bench, and then a lot of new jewelers who only want to do 3D CAD. And one way's a little too messy, and the other way's a little too pristine. So I would say my designs are perfectly imperfect, kind of taking both from both worlds. So I guess to start at the design aspect of it, I get a lot of my inspiration from textures, just from kind of looking around. Some of my pieces resemble maps or bridges, but it starts with a texture or a pattern, and I try to think of what hasn't been done already and how can I replicate something from the earth in CAD, which is very difficult to do. So if the best way to do it is CAD, I'll start on the computer. If the best way to do it is from casting a found object, I'll start there, or I'll hand fabricate it. Sometimes I will start in CAD and then have it water jet cut out of sheet metal and then form it from there. So I'm open to using every process. I like to integrate CAD as much as possible, since that's what my strong suit is. But well, my goal eventually is to just own my own shop. Right now I have a studio in like an industrial warehouse area, but I would love to have a gallery or a storefront that people can just come in, walk around, or just sit down at the desk, and we could talk about diamonds, or we could just talk about design or CAD. That goal is looking like it's going to be within the next year. I'm working on my business plan right now. I would say in the past year I've doubled my business, so it seems a lot closer than it used to. The newest thing I'm working on is engagement pieces. I do a lot of wedding bands. I started out doing earrings and necklaces, which I still like doing, but then I started getting into wedding bands because it can be so boring, and I've been having so much fun making them a lot more interesting. And now I'm starting to work with gemstones. Finished a piece with rubies. I finished a piece with green amethyst. So I'm really excited about just working more with gemstones. I'm also getting my gemologist degree right now. I have my graduate diamonds, and I will be finishing up my gemologist, the gemstone portion of it, in March. So at that point then, I will just know a lot about gemstones and diamonds. My name is Emily Philippi, and I'm a RAWk artist.